It is Thursday night.
Still, luckily.
Later than normal. Later than when we're normally assholes on the internet.
How did that happen?
I was being a dad.
What'd you do?
I was being a dad playing Mario Party with my wife and my daughter. We have the new Mario Party Jamboree. So I recommend the game, except for one thing. You play current Mario, or you play
Mario Party Superstars.
Mario Party Superstars. So what I'll prepare you for, the difference between that and the newest one, Mario Party Jamboree, is the new one is much longer. The maps are bigger.
Oh, really?
There's more things to... I feel like there's more stuff to do per map. I would say a 10-round game took us about an hour and a half. Took about 90 minutes for a 10-round game. And normally...
10 rounds used to be the 45-minute game.
Yeah, Superstars is like 15 normally.
No, there's no 15-minute games in Superstars.
No, 15 rounds.
Oh, 15 rounds for an hour. And then, I always turn it back to 10, I think, for like a half-hour experience or 45-minute. How many characters do they have on there?
I'd say there's about 20 characters altogether. There's a lot of side characters. There's Shy Guy.
It's much more like Mario Kart.
Yeah, there's like Shy Guy. There's all the princesses. There's Spiky, the guy that pops up and throws the spiky balls at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a good amount of characters in this one. But I was
PD
playing
Piranha.
PD Piranha.
Oh,
and
nice.
That led into showing up right at our normal start time for this, but
ready to go,
ready to rock.
We're prepared.
Sat
we
down,
can kick this off like that.
I had my tie-dye cooler.
9 o'clock.
Ready to go. I was ready to go at 9 o'clock.
It wasn't 9 o'clock. It was 9:01 because I sent you how late you are from Grogu.
And then we went to start. I opened it up.
Yep.
I hit about 3 buttons to get to the point where we are right now, where I'm seeing your smiling face. We're looking at each other. It takes about 3 button clicks to get to this moment that you all see right now.
Yeah, 3 button clicks.
I hit my 3 buttons.
Yep.
I looked, and give the people what I saw. Nothing. Charlie Chaplin. So we messed around with that for about 25 minutes, probably. What I think, and I'm going to chalk it up to a phrase that I use in my day job that I use all the time. Sometimes tech is going to tech.
Yeah.
While I would say we approach this from a professional degree, you and I are still just 2 dudes doing this in our bedrooms, in hanging out, just doing this on our own. We're not a production company or anything like that. So sometimes tech is going to tech.
Bedroom.
So sometimes the tech is going to tech, but now we're here. Now we are live. It is Thursday night. It is Thirsty Thursday.
I could take a video right now. It's like a ghost. My cabinet door. I'm just looking. I just heard it. This happens every time I start this show. It's moving by itself. I just realized my cat's in with the pots and pans. Oh wait, no, the pots and pans are gone. I'm packed. Well, my kitchen is packed.
You're packed. Oh, that's right. You're moving.
Yes. This might be, if things go the way that I'm kind of planning, the last week that I do the pod from this location. There will be a new location coming soon. Soon there'll be a bar behind me if all goes well.
Okay.
And all the scarves will be permanently hung up. None of this is permanent. This is all fake. It's all just movie shit. Anyway.
Well, it's real. You touched it.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real cloth.
Yeah.
So, what are you drinking?
What am I drinking? What do you want to start with? Are we starting with beer? Are we starting with a cocktail?
I already poured myself some whiskey because we had to deal with the technical hoopla.
The hoopla.
I'm just drinking typical old dad joke decanter whiskey. Evan
dad
Williams
joke
white label.
loading. Do you have a dad joke?
I always go to my default. How do you know when a bad joke becomes a dad joke?
Give it to him.
When the punchline is apparent.
New mic sounded good there.
You're welcome.
Do you know what's blue and not heavy?
The sky.
Light blue.
Ooh. You want to hear a dirty joke?
Little bit of Four Roses single barrel. Oh, I had the label the wrong way. Unprofessional. Four Roses single barrel.
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
Do we want to kick a beer off early too? Because I have more than one beer.
I could crack a beer and sip one with you if you want to crack a beer. I only have one beer. You know how I am. I sip throughout the show,
Well,
and then usually in the gaming section of the show is when I finish my drinks. But someone hasn't gamed with me in a while, and I was going to give you shit about that.
so the first beer that I have.
Look at him just blow me off like I didn't say anything.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Like I don't matter to you.
You actually did some.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not heard.
I'm proud of you. You did streaming on your own. You were a big boy. You went live without me. I need to fix the audio on your setup, which I know what I need to do, but I need to go. The commercial was like a Netflix commercial, so if I looked really red there for a sec, it's because there's TV. There's a TV right off camera here.
Are you watching the Commanders and Eagles?
Commanders are beating the Eagles right now, but there was a Netflix commercial, so there was just all red on the screen for a split second. So it just lit up in here.
Yeah.
Super red, super bright.
Well, we need Jalen Hurts to do well.
We do.
If we're talking, that could be a good segue into our fantasy because, to be honest with you, bud, I'm proud of you. I saw the other day, I looked at the standings. Our league is quite awesome.
I'm on 3 weeks of wins in a row.
Everybody's really close.
I'm up to number 6 in the power rankings.
I suddenly am projected to get more points than I've gotten all season. I now have a 3-headed hydra in the backfield of Christian McCaffrey, a returning Christian McCaffrey, a 2-time number 1 selection to my fantasy football team, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, and Kareem Hunt. I think between the 3 of them, having one of them as my flex, I think I'm going to run. I'm going to start. I like my positioning. Let me come in as a low seed in the playoffs and just knock them out.
The problem is
my ring finger.
I need you to fail.
Why?
Because you're ahead of me in the ranks.
Yeah. Well,
so I need you to suck. So I'm like 2 spots away from making the playoffs.
Yeah.
And there's no worse feeling in fantasy football than hitting that consolation bracket. That first initial jolt.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're like, well, that's it. I'm out of the money.
Yeah.
Because we play for money.
Let me ask you this. I haven't looked lately, but have you checked in on who is up for a little bit of a Hot Ones challenge right now?
So right now our friend Derek seems to be the one who's going to be eating very hot, spicy food.
He would be one of my favorite to do that.
To recap, our fantasy football league has a couple different awards. Of course, you have the overall winner of the league, the winner of the playoffs. We're going to have one award dedicated to what was the biggest blowout. So what was the biggest difference of score? Who beat the other player the worst?
Interesting.
And I think that's a game that happened right now. The running winner is a game 3 weeks ago. I believe it was Nick and Eric.
Okay.
I want to say. So that's going to be the biggest blower award. But also, last place overall is going to have 2 choices. Choice number one. Choice numero uno. You are exiled from the league forever. You are gone. To stay in the league, you have to do the challenge.
Yep.
The challenge is you have to do your own Hot Ones challenge. Over the course of the football season, every team's been submitting a sauce. At the end of it, we're going to have a lineup of sauces. And overall,
how many people are in the league?
14.
Ooh, is it going to be 14 sauces? 14 bites of wings?
We have enough to do 14 already, but we're going to keep taking them in.
Are we going to do chicken nuggets? Are we doing real wings? Are we doing true wing? What are we doing?
That's up to we decided that's up to the person because we don't want to. I don't want to make
someone might want cauliflower wings.
Yeah, somebody might want to just do them on potato chips. Like if you really just want to slather up a Ruffles with some sauce and do it that way, I'm cool with that. Because on the Hot Ones, all they do is take one bite. They don't sit there and eat the whole fucking wing.
I will also offer myself, if it's Derek, to personally drip pour them in his mouth.
Will you baby bird the sauce to him? Will you take it back?
I don't know about that. Here you go, buddy. Congratulations on your season.
Now you're getting your mouth spit in and it's spicy.
So You have.
You thought you could play fantasy football, and now your throat hurts.
I'm feeling great. Jesus, what do you guys do in your league? I'm drinking a flannel fest from Sam Adams.
He segues right into the beer.
Powers right into that beer. There we go. Flannel Fest, Sam Adams. It is a Munich style dunkel. I believe Mike has had it on here before. I believe I've even tasted it on here before.
It's very delicious. It's nice. It's roasty. It's toasty. It's got good flavor to it.
Featuring robust notes of toasted bread and caramel, balanced by a light floral hop aroma, this classic German-style lager paired with a flannel will keep you cozy during your coldest of beer season adventures.
Beer that tells you what clothing to pair with it.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. Pair your clothing with this beer.
Don't dress like an asshole when you drink this. So mine, okay. I have beer I'm excited and loving and ready to drink.
Very roasty.
And then
so good. Sorry.
I also have a beer that I'm kind of scared.
Oh, are you?
So I saw this.
Let's start with scared.
Oh, yeah, we're going with scared first. This past weekend, my wife and I went to Jungle Jim's. If you're not familiar, Jungle Jim's is a grocery store in our area. They have all different kinds of ethnic food aisles. They have a huge cheese and meat section. They have a gigantic beer section, wine, everything you can think of.
Alphabetically by country is how their aisles go, and it's unbelievable.
One corner of the store is hot sauce and barbecue sauce and like pickles and all of those kind of things. It's magical. It's a magical fucking place.
If you've ever watched a cooking show and gone, where am I going to get that ingredient?
Jungle Jim's.
That's where you go to get that ingredient.
I specifically, all right, sidebar. I'm gonna confess.
Sidebar.
I have a tendency to be a bougie person. I like fancy things. I like expensive things sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like, ooh, give me that thing that costs more than the rest because I want to know what the expensive one tastes like.
I would pay $1,000 for everybody to have seen the widescreen of the way you just talked with your hands and did that, because that was fantastic.
Oh,
there was just this Italian. I don't know. There was this.
What?
I don't.
I like the fancy.
I like a fancy thing. I like a fancy thing.
I like it the cheese and I like it the wine. I like it the cheese and I like it the wine. No,
is that where you get your? Is that where you get your fancy cheeses for your charcuterie boards?
Absolutely. Specifically, I am hooked on, and I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing this right.
Oh boy,
Bresaola. It's like BRESEAOA. It's this meat that I've seen. It's like a smoke. It's like essentially, from what I've been told and what the butchers told me, it's beef prosciutto. Like you know how you can get like that smoked prosciutto. This is a beef version of that product, kind of made the same way, smoked and dried and cured. Fantastic. I think when it's done right, it tastes like if you could make pot roast into deli meat. It's got that deep, like rich flavor.
I said cheese. You gave me meat.
Well, I'll usually get some cheese there, but I literally, when we go to this section, I beeline to the deli, and there's usually about 2 brands that they will rotate through.
American and Cottage.
No, just like 2 different. Like one's actually Brooklyn brand, like the Brooklyn Meat Company.
Can you imagine a charcuterie board with cottage cheese on it? I want a charcuterie board. I want people to show up. I'm gonna offer them Lunchables, cottage cheese, American cheese, Kraft singles still in the plastic.
Here's our charcuterie board. We have 3 different cheeses: cottage, cream, and string.
Yes, exactly.
Here's our selection of cheeses: cottage, cream, string.
Beautiful. Those will all work.
I like it a meat.
Okay.
That's going to be the name of this episode. I like it a meat.
I like it a meat.
I like it a meat. So maybe. I always go and I order this Bresaola straight away. It's $35 a pound. So that's my I kind of go for the give me the really expensive
that's
one.
That's what I'd sell myself for.
$35 a pound.
I mean, I got to do the math on that, but I feel like I'd be kind of pricey.
You set yourself up on the scale here, boy.
Yeah, right.
Let me see. Hold on. Scoot? Okay. I'll pay for that part.
Oh no.
So I always get that, and then one thing I always do is I get a bunch of beer. I use that as an opportunity to get, because they'll have the opportunity to get breweries that not the liquor stores around me don't have.
I use this as an opportunity to advance alcoholism.
Yeah, oh yeah. And one of the best things is
Oh,
they have
real
a
quick,
clearance
another thing.
section.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go
The
ahead.
other thing at Jungle Gyms, the Jelly Belly wall. That
Fantastic.
You
No,
can
my
get,
daughter loves that fucking thing.
and aren't they so good to mix and match, and you can make those just amazing flavor
I mean,
combinations.
I don't get them, but I'm
Oh
sure.
my god.
My daughter gets them. She loves
One of the
that kind
things
stuff.
I was going to get you that I think we should do is they have Jelly Bellies, but then they also have the
grass and snot and dirt and mucus.
the Harry Potter
yeah.
ones. They have some
that's
that are
not
a
fun.
mix of all of them together. No, that is
You
fun.
won't drink coffee.
It's not fun for us.
You don't drink
It's not
coffee, but
supposed
you're
to be
like,
fun
let's
for
eat
us.
booger
It's
beans.
not supposed to be fun for us. It's not supposed to be fun for us. It's supposed to be fun for them.
Well, yes. So, in the vein of fun for them, I went to their markdown beer section. They always do a great job of having some not bad or outdated things, but a couple things that might be a little out of season, and getting them off the shelf, and they'll mark them down really well. I found a 4-pack of Tall Boys.
I thought you were going to break out like a Christmas ale from last year or something.
No, a 4-pack of Tall Boys
4-pack of Tall Boys.
for $1.
For $1.
For $1.
That's 25 cents a beer.
So I'm going to tell you that according to its label, it is German quality.
German quality.
German quality.
Okay, tell me, can you tell me the city it comes from?
It came from
It came from speak.
Norwalk, Connecticut.
Okay.
Oh, brewed and filled in Germany, Raderberg Krupp KG, Frankfurt, Maine, Germany.
Raderberg sounds fake. That sounds like Americans moved somewhere.
That might be
tried
the
to make
company.
up a German city. This will be Raderberg.
Oh,
we
no.
will rate it.
Raderberger might be the company. Raderberg Group KG. That feels like that's like a brand name. And then it says Frankfurt/Maine, Germany. So it's from Frankfurt.
Okay.
But imported by because Rodberger Group, the same thing in Germany. So Rodberger Group is the company. But basically Germany via way of Connecticut.
We just got negative followers explaining that.
Yeah, they're like, we thought you guys knew about. You guys literally talk about how you know about booze, and you're like sitting there trying to read, like, I think that's the company, or is that the city? So the brand, I'm going to give you an opportunity to pronounce this as soon as I hold this up.
Oh, boy.
The thing that made this so interesting, it's a Hefeweizen beer.
Okay, Hefeweizen, very banana bomb at times. It's a wheat. Ooh, Schafferhofer.
That was a great first attempt. I hope that was dead on. That was better than my
Let me look at it again.
Raderberger Krupp. Chauffeur?
Yeah, Schafferhofer.
Schafferhofer.
I'm going with Schafferhofer.
Schafferhofer.
Schafferhofer. Watermelon mint. Interesting.
Yeah. So I think this is probably a summer beer that is out of season and they're looking to get rid of. But it is a watermelon mint Hefeweizen.
Interesting. Now, see, I would probably like a watermelon Hefeweizen. A lot of Hefeweizens are too banana-y to me. Ooh, what are you getting? More mint? More watermelon?
That
or
is
sadness. Mint, watermelon, or sad?
That's
or happy?
actually not terrible.
No?
We're just gonna jump right now.
I bet that's gonna be delicious. It's German quality. Good. I want a Schlafferhofer.
The mint is very present.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Summertime, 90 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm getting shit faced on this. This would drink so smooth in the summertime. Okay, Schafferhofer.
You added an extra Hoff.
I added one more Hoff.
You added a Hoff.
Okay, Schafferhofer.
He put you in. You put him in the Hoff, the Hall of Fame.
Watermelon mint Hefeweizen beer, perfectly crafted, unique in taste.
Agreed.
I've spent $1 on worse, man.
Oh yeah, no, you spent 25 cents on that can, technically, didn't you?
And I'll save one of those for you for Saturday, so you can try it.
Yeah, save one of those for me for Saturday. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that.
I want you to tell the people about Saturday. You explain to the people what's going down on this Saturday. I'm interested in your pitch.
I'm bothered by it.
You're bothered by it.
I am.
Don't be bothered.
I don't drink a lot of dark beers anymore. So I'm going to be more, instead of drinking entire dark beers, I want to do more of like the tasting round.
That's what we're going to do.
I want to do the flights.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Explain the event. Headline the event for the
Stouts
people.
and Cigars Dude Night, right?
Yes.
With Mike's Chili.
Yes. Well, stouts and cigars. And
cigars, and chili.
Chili's going to be the food that's just constantly going to be there.
Yes.
I keep telling people, and that's the thing about the friend group, is I keep saying, like, you don't have to bring anything, you don't have to cook. But then everybody's like, I'm going to bring this, I'm going to bring that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, once it started spiraling out of control with the people, half the people in that thing I don't even recognize.
You'll know everybody there.
I don't think so. But
everybody there is in the fantasy league.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I still don't have some of those numbers saved, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll know everybody there.
Okay.
So we're doing cigar night. We're doing cigars and stout beer. I've been collecting stout beer since about 2014. I've been collecting dark stout beer. So what I'm doing on Saturday is pulling out a selection of beers I've been aging for about 8 years. We're gonna have
aging. He forgot about them.
No,
they fell behind the couch.
You will recognize some of these.
I know. I'm just kidding.
We're gonna have some no rules from 2017 and 2016. I've got some. I've got some Old Chub 1050 from like 2017. I've got a Perrin.
Any of the Goose Island bourbon or do you have any of the bourbon counties?
I do have a bourbon county.
Fantastic.
I've got a Perrin Black Goat Black Lager from like 2015.
Wow.
I've got Perrin Malted Milk Ball from like 2017 or 18.
So we will do a tasting and have to come back next week with the stout of all stouts that won.
And that's the thing when you said you're going to do I'm going and getting the little cups. So the goal is I'm going to open one. We're all going to drink one.
And for a cigar night, you're talking about like Black and Milds, right? I'm sorry.
Does anybody want to be a co-host?
I'm sorry. There's a position available.
I can just make a new square. No,
that happened to me at the bar. We had a girl.
Someone made a new square?
No. At the bar that we worked at the Speakeasy bar above the pizzeria, a person came up the stairs.
Yes, I remember.
And she was in fur boots, and she said, "Do you have a humidor?" Or she said, "No." She said, "Do you sell cigars?" She did not know that. I mean, she did not say the word humidor.
Humidor doesn't feel like it.
No. She said, "Do you have cigars?" And I went, "Yes." And I turned around and I grabbed our humidor and opened it. And she goes, "Oh, I just need a Black and Mild." And I went, "We do not have that here. I am sorry about that." But the guy in the alley, who Mike kicked over with the back door, might have one.
That was always a thing with working in the bar industry, was that like having those kind of extra items to be able to sell and talk about sometimes got in those weird conversations. Well, why don't you have all different kinds? Oh, so you don't got cigarettes? Like, no. Like, I might have my cigarettes back when I smoked cigarettes. I have mine. I'll give you a cigarette if you're tipping. But like, whatever. But yeah, no, we're gonna do cigars. I'm gonna have some for people. You know, some people are bringing others as well, so there's gonna be plenty of cigars for people. If you show up without a cigar, there's gonna be cigars for you.
Now, I want to be the guy that shows up, and just for the one guy that doesn't know me, I want to be the guy to him that showed up with Black and Milds to a cigar party.
That'll be amazing. You should show up with. Actually, honestly, when I go to cigar stores and things like that,
if I could bring them in my own little small humidor or one of those leather cigar pouches.
I just thought about. I have like 15 of those. I have them here because that's. I smoke cigars, but I also every once in a while.
Have you ever had an Al Capone?
My wife might have like a little Black and Mild style jazz or.
Every now and then enjoy the Al Capones, the rum dipped or the cognac dipped little ones. I don't know if you've seen those cigarellos.
Yeah.
Oh man, I really love those guys every now and then.
I like the big, just peppery, sharp cigars. The big, those big stogies with just. There's something about it. I don't know. It's 80%. It's 80% the vibe. Really, of just having the cigar. But no, we're going to do stout beers, cigars, and then I'm going to make chili. and then yeah, hopefully people don't get too stout beer. These beers have been aging for years, so some of them are going to be
I'm very curious about.
wild.
Yeah, my
Because yeah,
my plan's not to stay at your house.
I mean, there's contingencies in place if that happens. Like this room I'm in is a guest bedroom. Just to put context behind that.
I got to let you know, and I know that people can't see it because the screen's wide, but you have an amazing rendition of the painting Scream,
I think. Hold
and
on.
it's got a cat on it, and it's fantastic. Oh, you can bring it over there and show them. I tell you what, that just made my day when I first saw that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
wonderful.
the cat. That's the scream, but it's a cat that looks like my cat.
That's
Yeah,
so great.
yeah.
So great. So, are you gonna watch the fight?
I'm so excited to watch the fight.
It's gonna be interesting. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, Friday night, Netflix. You've all got it. I mean, everybody's got Netflix. I mean, I can't imagine the numbers of people that are gonna be watching this. How many people are? I mean, I would Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
I can't wait. I can't wait. First off, I'm bummed out we can't bet on it in our state. Some states can.
Oh, really?
It's not gonna be on the forums in Kentucky,
I
so
did
we're not
not
gonna be able to
realize
place.
that.
I would love to put some money on Mike Tyson. Oh, I'd love to put some money on Mike Tyson, but we're not gonna be able to do that.
I would love to see that. I had a great little article about this. What do you think? I'm assuming you're thinking Tyson. 2 minute
So
rounds. You got a problem with that?
I don't have a problem with the 2 minute round. Here's the thing. And if you saw on the internet tonight, they had the pre-weigh-ins, and Tyson slapped. Yep, as they're saying in the chat, at the weigh-in, Tyson slapped Jake Paul. Jake Paul jumped on the stage when Tyson was walking towards the scale, got in his face. Tyson slapped him, and they kind of got in a little scuffle.
Really?
So here's the thing:
Fantastical.
you and I both watch a lot of pro wrestling.
Yep. Yeah.
We've watched a lot of pro wrestling.
Yep. They're hyping.
Jake Paul's an entertainer.
Yep.
Mike Tyson's almost 60. Part of me wonders, there's that little part of my brain that just wonders if they're working together on this. Like,
There's been some interesting comments. I actually have a list of quotes that go back years all around. Like if we go back to, I'm just going to go down the list. Max Kellerman, October of 2001. Mike Tyson on Hannity saying, I saw a YouTube of him doing 16 weird dances. That's not the guy I'm going to be fighting. This guy's going to come. He's going to try and hurt me, which I'm accustomed to, and he's going to be greatly mistaken. So Tyson's taking him seriously. But let's go down a little bit further. Conor McGregor. What did Conor have to say about the fight, do you think?
he probably is not very impressed.
It's 2 minute rounds, is it? It's 2 minute rounds? Who gives a bullshit? I hope Tyson rattles that little dope. No one gives a fuck about him. How is that even the fucking Dallas Stadium? What's going on?
And that's the thing, too. Like, this is going to be in the Dallas Cowboys. This is in Jerry World. This is in a huge outdoor stadium. This is going to be, well, a dome. But this is going to be huge. Oh, wow. Commanders are beating the Eagles 10-3. So,
Paul said, Mike, I love you, but this is my sport now.
no, it's not.
I'm
No,
going
it's
to take
not.
your throne, brother. I'm so honored. You're a legend. I mean, at least he's kind of respecting him there. Dana White says, under any circumstances, a fucking 60-year-old man shouldn't be fighting a 27-year-old guy. Under any circumstances, even if it's Mike Tyson, it's ridiculous. When Paul actually fought someone who was a boxer, who had the same type of record, who was his age, and who had his
That was
size, he
Aspie.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're never going to go that fucking route again. I love Mike Tyson, but he's almost 60.
That's interesting coming from Dana White,
Yeah.
who
Here's
lets people slap each other in the face. So, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting that he called out, like, the pageantry of it. Like, you run the slap fighting league, dude.
My final quote that I like is from Tyson himself this month. There's a fundamental difference between me and Jake. He's a manufactured killer. Television and papers made him a killer. He's manufactured. I'm a natural born killer. That's the difference. I love that.
There's
natural born killer.
There's
difference.
I'm a rip a faith off. I'm a rip a faith off, baby.
I want to eat his babies.
I'm gonna take his heart. I'm gonna stick his heart in my mouth. I'm gonna go ow to his
Vander
heart.
Holyfield even had a quote about it. I mean, and he lost an ear to the guy. He said, Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He gets there too quick, but if you charge him, you're going to smother him. He pushes off his legs, so he's too close. But if you give him room, everybody gets knocked out going backwards. Give him room, and you're going to be messed up.
There's so many videos of him training, and
he has explosive power.
Fast. He's so fucking fast for almost a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
He's so fucking fast. Like, there's part of me, okay, there's a world where Jake Paul, in the rules of boxing and the points scored, could win the fight.
I don't think so, because you can go back. You're not going to go backwards against Mike Tyson. Like Holyfield just said there, you need to smother him or you're in trouble. Because I think Paul needs to smother Tyson, but if you smother him and you get in close, Mike's known for those uppercuts. He loves that dirty boxing.
He was
known for that right uppercut.
You don't want to corner Mike Tyson. That's the thing, is when he gets in those tiny moments and he can just start doing that shit.
Yeah.
That's when anybody that fought him was fucked. When they got in close and he could start like doing that rapid fire shit when he got angry. Like that's the thing. He's not a normal fighter.
All he's got to do is land a shot. And speaking of shot,
there's a true anger in his eyes when you see him throw punches. There's a legitimate it isn't a sport to him.
I don't think there's a way for him to quote unquote turn it off.
No.
When he's in the ring.
No.
And that's what would scare me about it. Like, Jake Paul hasn't experienced Mike Tyson yet because Mike's friendly and happy with people. Like, the dude was in the Hangover movie,
right?
But when he's in that ring, that's a different man. That is terrifying. And I think he's got a legacy that he doesn't want. He's not gonna. Yeah,
he's gonna take roll over every shot he can get, because like, when's the last time he got to legitimately throw a punch in a ring in front of that many people?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
He's not gonna take advantage of that moment. He's gonna relish that opportunity. Like I said, regardless of what Jake Paul is able to pull off tomorrow night, I think Mike Tyson's going to damage him.
I hope so.
Jake Paul's going to walk away different than he walked in. Did you see him wearing the little diamond ear protector so Mike doesn't bite his ear off?
No.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Bravo.
They are building. Funny, they are building and building and building.
That's good, though. That's good, wonderful. Though. I like that. Did you see the deodorant thing?
The deodorant thing? No.
No, there was one presser that was very funny where they're both standing somewhere. And I guess he knew exactly how Mike likes to pose with his muscles like this. So Mike does this, and the minute he does, Jake Paul pulls out this deodorant and gets up under his arm and sprays this little cloud. And you see Mike smirk for a second and then just hold it and doesn't do anything. But yeah, he hit him with the little deodorant spritz.
Good Lord. But that's going to be an amazing fight.
Yeah, look forward to talking about that next week. Tune in to find out if we're going to be laughing about Jake Paul or Amay. I mean, who knows? It could be anything.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
But I think it's time to do a shot.
Time to go out on a shot?
100%. I'm going to pull up 2 bottles.
Do you have some mystery shots?
I've got 2.
I've still got the bag of tacks.
I'm going to let you pick one of mine. They're both the same color. Let's call it 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Number 2.
1 and 2. All right. Reach in the bag.
Ooh.
You know what we should do?
What should we do?
One day, not take, have it wrapped. Take a bunch, tinfoil them, except for the tops. Yeah. To where you drink it. And you don't know what it is until after you drink it. That might have to be an ultimate that's a big thing.
Okay. We each get 4 for the other person.
It's like the sodas,
and that covers 1 month of shows.
It's like the soda.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's a good idea. So you guys are seeing how we do this.
You're watching all the magic.
Evan Williams, cherry.
Evan Williams, peach. No way.
Hold on. Okay, the other one wasn't Evan Williams peach. Evan Williams cherry, Evan Williams peach.
Does your label feel rough?
Yes.
No, never mind.
It's just got a texture to it. Yeah, it's just.
Did we both really believe there was a scratch and sniff whiskey?
I never thought of it until you were like, you did it, and I was like, no.
You quickly put it against your nose.
I did, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you did. I wasn't gonna let you live and die on that hill alone.
I don't think we're gonna hate this as much as we've hated other things.
This is gonna be fantastic.
Thank you, Evan Williams.
This is what we deserve for technical issues. The tech decide the tech. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Until next week.
Yep.
That's a fantastic peach flavor.
I
would do that again.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
It's not like fantastic. Medicine cherry?
No. It's a nice... Do you ever have...
Wow, that peach is like natural fresh peach. This has been one of the most delightful end of show shots that I've done.
Hold on. And then the watermelon mint?
Oh, here we go. What was that? That was such a sound.
It's like I made like my own hurricane.
You nailed that sound. Let me tell you. Your mouth hurricane.
The swishy noise.
I'm sorry, that's what you have to go out on tonight.
That's what we're gonna finish up with. Once again, I'm Mike.
The show is gonna be called That Swishy Noise. They stay tuned to the end to find out on the last line that swishy noise came there.
Wait, why is it called That Swishy Noise in the last second?
Well, you'll find out. Just wait for it.
Say your name so I can hit the end.
Oh, I'm Brendan.
There you go. We had to both say our names. I already said mine.
I thought we were already done.
No.
We're still on the air?
We are still live on the air.
You saw me without my makeup on.
Goodbye.